What's going on? It's your boy that was doing it. You can't tell. I'm fresh out of seeing X-Men Days of Future Past. I still got my 3D glasses on. What's wrong with me? Yo, man, I went out and caught the last show. I was crazy bored. My girl's out in California right now with her sister. I've been home the last 2 days, bored out my ass. I meant to go yesterday. It was too late when I decided to. So I said, yo, today I'm going out there. I'm out there. I'm out of here. We out. I went by myself. Sorry to say, but it is what it is. Um, As you guys know, I'm a huge Wolverine fan, and Wolverine is a part of the X-Men. Yes, that's why I wore the hat. Um, man, man, I tip my hat to the guys that wrote this movie, this storyline. I tip my hat to you, because you totally redeemed everything Bryan Singer fucked up. And I want to warn you guys, this may contain spoilers. I'm going to try my best not to spoil this for you guys. This is opening weekend, so a lot of you probably still haven't seen it. So it may contain spoilers. But yo, story was legit. Acting was awesome. Characters were awesome. I was a little disappointed that they didn't use certain people more often. Um, and I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. So that might be one of the spoilers. But man, yo, this rewrote the first three movies' history, and I'm so happy it did. Even though X-Men 2, X2, X-Men United was a really good flick. What's up, Tank? That's my boy Tanks, my guard dog. And it was a really good movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that Last Stand shit, that shit was horrible. And I'm pretty sure we all agree on that. So let me get into it, man. This movie is crazy. It starts off what we normally see in what we saw in the sneak peek on I believe it was the USA Network after Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks back. Um, it started off with that, the Future Sentinel battle. We got to see some of these guys, these new characters they introduced like Warpath, Blink, Bishop, Sunspot. I was kind of disappointed at first with Sunspot, but yo, he looked kind of dope. Cause Sunspot, all he really looked like in the comic book, he was just all black. You know what I mean? But this was cool. I like how they gave him that sun like effect, cause he had the waves of fire coming out of him, like the sun. We like the images we see of the sun, the bursts. Warpath was cool. I wish he was a little bulkier. I mean, that's the original complaint from when we saw him debut on the magazine cover, the Empire magazine cover. But he was a really good actor, man. He was good character wise. Again, I just wish he was a bulky guy like Colossus. Colossus was dope. Iceman was. I wish he had more of a little role, but I mean, it is what it was because we're trying to balance two timelines, and we see a lot of the future X Men. We do in the movie, so it's not that bad. No, I actually. So, I'm a little disappointed in the older X-Men. We see Banshee, we see Toad, Spike, because Spike didn't have that power to hypnotize people or whatever. Who else we saw? I forgot that guy's name, man. The one that made the soldiers sick. Um, he was down with X Force for a while. Vanisher, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it was him. And we see them again down the line, but we don't see Havoc was there. I'm mad Havoc wasn't in this movie more often. Um, he's a cool character, man. You know they should have used him more. We only see him once in the military tent. Um, Jennifer Jennifer Carpenter. Look, today my day consisted of writing an essay on the Hunger Games, a movie she starred in. After I finished this, I said, yo, I gotta see this movie, The Hunger Games. I went, checked out both of them today. And because of her acting ability, she's a great actress. I said, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go catch this last X-Men showing. And and I saw it in 3D. Thank you, Chartemis Prime. You know, I was hitting them up. I was like, yo, should I go see this in 3D? Because I don't normally put up the extra money for a 3D viewing. I really don't. I don't see no big deal to it. But yo, the 3D was pretty good for somebody that for my first time being in a 3D film. It was pretty good, man. I mean, I like the part when Magneto lifted up the stadium. See, I told you, yeah, you see the debris pop out the screen. That shit was crazy. So I might be going to see selected films from here on out in 3D. I'm definitely going to check out that Guardians of the Galaxy, B, because they showed a preview to that, and the preview was filmed in 3D, and that shit was dope. So I'm gonna go check that out. The movie was really good, man. It's just really well written. We see William Stryker again. It's crazy. And remember, we gotta remember, William Stryker has a mutant son, but I guess he didn't know that at that time, the point of the movie. But the movie was dope, man. Just crazy. I loved Quicksilver. Not gonna front. He was funny. He was the comedic relief, even though he was just in one part of the film and stuff where he hints at, oh, my mom knew a guy that knew how to manipulate metal. And then we saw Scarlet Witch, and she was a little girl. It was really good, well written story. The directing could have been a little bit better. There was some key aspects missing here and there. Bryan Singer, he's not really much of a director to me. He doesn't have much of an imagination, but for what it was, man, it was really good. He's lucky these writers that wrote the script did they thing, because if it wasn't for that, this movie would have been trash. If you ask me, it was really good. Some things was missing here and there. I wish the Sentinels had the voice, mutant, spotted, Hulk, mutant, stuff like that. They didn't do that. The Sentinels was dope. I was at first when I seen them, when I saw how they looked on Twitter, I was like, oh man. But for excuse me, for what they were, they were sick. And the Future Sentinels was off the chain, better than what I could have imagined. And we had a pretty good futuristic Sentinel in the X-Men universe, Nimrod. For those of you who don't know, he was pretty dope as a Sentinel, because he could always corrected his mistakes after he made them. You know what I'm saying? He was like that robot Shiva that used to hunt, I think, Wolverine or the X-Men. He used to be an X-Men villain. He never felt for the same thing twice. He always, he always learned something after an encounter with the X-Men. Yeah, boy. But it was a really good movie, man. Crazy, crazy. I do recommend you go see it. I would give it, out of 5 stars, I give it 3.5. There you go, see, 3.5. Look, 3.5. Yeah, go check that out. I'm just glad that it just erases the crap that we saw back in the day. I hope there's new news of Wolverine, of Hugh Jackman reconsidering sticking around for the Wolverine role. I hope so. I really can't imagine anybody else now playing him. Before, my dream Wolverine actor was Mel Gibson. I swore I wanted him to play him, and he would have did good. All I gotta say is, if you don't believe me, watch The Patriot. Watch the scene when he go crazy when they kill his son, when they kill Heath Ledger. Watch the nigga look, he gonna go ape shit on these motherfuckers, And you're gonna see it from off the bat. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, Wolverine. But Hugh Jackman did a phenomenal job here. I'm just glad everybody came back. At the end of the movie, we see Jean Grey back, Famke Janssen, James Marsden, and Cyclops. Crazy, man. It's just, I was so, you don't understand. Like, when I saw her at the doorway, I was just like, I was giddy. I was like, yeah, yeah. I was happy because I was tight when she killed Cyclops in part 2 of X-Men United. I was dumb tight. Even though I hate Cyclops, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. And that's right, I hate you because of him. But I do recommend you go see it. If you got a girl, take that chick with you, man. Tell her, you better come with me. Stop playing. Because, a lot of us dudes a lot of us comic geeks and toy geeks and stuff like that date women. Sometimes a lot of you guys get lucky. Y'all meet somebody that has the similar interests as you. Me, my girl, she does carry these interests, but like sometimes when we watch these kind of movies, I gotta explain to her, and it's kind of mind-boggling because I'm trying to juggle her and the movie. But no offense to you, babe, I love you. I'm sorry I saw it, but you and Callie having fun, and I had to spare time because it was either that or sit here and finish up Arrow. I've been watching Arrow first season. I'm already done. I'm hooked. I'm so hooked that I'm thinking about starting to collect his DC Universe Classics figures. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna look into it. He's not that expensive, so I'm alright. But the storyline's sick, even though I know it doesn't have anything to do with the comic book. I'm sick of these love stories. I haven't went to the movies in a minute, but I have seen the other movies. I'm sorry to say I did see them, but I haven't. I don't know. Like, because my first movie review was on Elysium, and I didn't really get that much views on it, so I figured, give it up. But this movie was too good to pass up to not let you guys know. I mean, Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was sick. I just hated the love story. I had it up to here, man, with the love stories. That's all it is to it. I'm not trying to discredit it in any way. I'm just sick of the love story. Even though Spider-Man did have the love stories with Gwen Stacy and all that, where it's just, something I'm just sick of. I just want to see something like the Winter Soldier. Captain America Winter Soldier was just action, 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 action. And then you had Scarlett Johansson. She mentioned here and there, hey, you should date this chick. Get out of here with that bullshit. But other than that, man, yo, go see X-Men Days of the Future Past. And stay after the credits, man. Because, I was there, man. People left. Those are them fake-ass fans. Thank you for your support, but you know what? Fuck you. You're not a real fan. You a fake. You a poser. That's what they say. Poser. You ain't got no love. But the end credits, oh my God, it was crazy. All you just see is the desert, and you hear a bunch of people chanting, "En Sabano, En Sabano, En Sabano, En Sabano, what? En Sabano, what? En Sabano, what?" And then you see a pale blue-skinned person all covered in wraps, and then they show him building the pyramid. The way they built the pyramid was kind of fake. It was fake, yeah, no doubt about it, but it was cheesy. It looked like old school graphics, and I was kind of disappointed in that, but maybe there wasn't enough in the budget for it, who knows. But then we see him face first, really good looking guy, I don't know who that is. At first I thought it was the guy that played Xerxes in 300, but I'm not sure. And it looked really good, and then we see on the side off right there, his 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Woo! Yo, I can't wait to X-Men Age of Apocalypse. I know Bryan Singer's directing it again, but I just hope it was the same writers as this film, or if not even better. I really hope that this movie does well and Bryan Singer don't mess it up. I really hate that. You know what I'm saying? Him and Zack Snyder, they okay directors, but honestly to me, they have no imagination because all their movies look the same or feel the same to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys dig what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they all feel the same to me. You know, like Zack Snyder got that gloomy style. He started that shit with 300, and I forgot what other movie he did. I think he did that. He did it in Sin City. Uh, he did a lot of stuff, man, and it comes off regular, the same to me all the time. There's nothing like to be like, ooh yeah, but it is what it is. Go check out X-Men Days of the Future Past. Go see it. And I hope my man Hugh Jackman stay as Wolverine. Please. Please, Hugh. Please. Anyway, it's your boy Devil's Due, man. Go see that. Go see Godzilla 2. I might go see that tomorrow. I'm contemplating. I got a little, got a little more time on my hands. So I'm contemplating either Days of the Future Past again or Godzilla. I'm not sure. I'm not a big Godzilla fan. I didn't grow up on Godzilla. I was more of a King Kong kind of kid because, they made a King Kong movie in the 80s. And then I saw that 2000 Godzilla, and that shit was trash. And it turned me off, like Cloverfield 2. But anyway, let me get back on this. I'm getting on the PlayStation right now. It's 2:15 East Coast time, whatever you want to call it. And it's your boy Devil's Due, man. Go see that movie. Holla. One.